on this K.Rashard Working Women Wednesday. It's the second edition, and I'm glad you can do it with me.
Appreciate you.
So I'm here with the beautiful Dee Payne, looking beautiful as always.
Thank you.
Dee, tell me about your brand, because I already know about them products. Tell me about the whole brand.
Well, the brand, of course, is myself, Dee Payne. Artistry is my, I guess, bride brand. It's really not the bride brand. Fashion Unity is my bride brand name. And so under that umbrella, I have products, hair, makeup, occasionally do nails and skincare. But hair is probably mostly where I make most of my money.
No, but also tell me about, I was on your Instagram and I saw this wig you made. It's like the bald man wig.
Yes.
What was that about?
Well, aside from being in the salon, I also work in theater, as well as commercial and television. So on the side, I do. We do a lot of special effects work, building wigs, which is kind of how I started doing hair in the first place, was building wigs for my cancer and alopecia patients is how I got started.
Wow. So you initially started this off of experiences with cancer patients.
Correct. That is correct.
Wow. So what's that like? Like, how did that journey begin? Did you just...
Well, it kind of, I worked in medical most of my life, so simultaneously working in the medical field, like not doctor, lawyer, nurse type thing, but on the back end side, but I always was very interested in medical. And so even when I was doing billing and coding, I was like always looking at all the patient's charts, and which I had access to, so I wasn't just being nosy, but kind of being nosy to see
who need a wig. Yeah, what you was trying to see.
How did
I think she was cross-market. Like, who needs a wig?
It was like, how did this person get here? It was kind of how it was. And one of the companies that I worked at actually had a salon inside of the hospital. And I went down there, and it actually was a black-owned salon, and it really threw me off. And then I found out that they were building wigs and was like the resident salon there. And so I ended up talking to the person there, and ended up deciding
that was your aha moment.
I was like, I can put these two together.
Yeah, like, that's what Auntie Opie said. Auntie Opie said, get that aha moment and roll with it.
Absolutely.
So then that leads me into, because I'm a frequent flyer here.
Yes.
And one day I saw you doing the dreads.
Yes.
I'm K.Rashard, and they think about getting me some dreads. So like the extension dreads, I saw you doing that, and I was intrigued by that. Like, tell me more.
Well, I mean, for most people who lock, I always tell my clients I prefer them to go through the regular lock journey, go through the ugly stage like everybody else. However, it is a personal choice that I'm not forcing on people. So, lock extensions are something that is newer. It is definitely an investment. These are not the extensions, but these are human hair goddess locks, and even these are investment. And by investment, I mean you're looking at
some grip.
You're looking at $750 or more. And the lock extensions are closer to 1,000. And the reason, some hairstylists do it differently, but I make each lock individually myself by hand. Wow. So it's definitely a customized service, and once it's done, I mean, it's permanent, so you can't get rid of it. So
we won't break off your hair; it just grows into your hair.
It just grows into your hair, and we twist it just like regular locks.
You are educating me. So let me ask you this. So, I'm a customer of yours too with the natural hair product. So do you use?
I do.
Please show me. Please show me that. Put them goodies out the bag. So these are my favorite products. Like
these are all my old. These are my old packaging. I have new packaging that I'll be rebranding actually. But how I got into doing natural hair was actually natural hair products. Rather, it was a personal journey.
Really? So
I had
transitioning natural, and
I ended up having a mass on my neck.
Oh wow!
And when I was working at this working for an anesthesiologist, and I was doing a photo shoot, and the photographer was hitting my photos. And
so wait, let me stop you.
Yes,
girl, and you a model too?
Yeah. I just kind of went past that a little bit. technically I still do model. I am signed to an agency.
You gotta get me signed to a plus size.
They make them. They do make them. You're best. But yeah, that's how I got it. My hair fell out basically.
Okay.
And the doctors was like, your hair will never be the same, which is true. But I was like, nah, because I have big afro. Like, that was my thing. And so I had to find a way to be able to maintain my hair. Okay. And, you know, during that process with medications and whatnot. And so then I took my medical, you know, thing and went to do a bunch of research and decided to learn about which products does well for an overall group of people. And then while I was still working in healthcare, people always ask.
She using that healthcare.
I was using that. I did. But let me tell you, that's how I built my product business.
Off of the healthcare?
Was off the healthcare because people kept asking me at work, why is your afro so juicy? Like, I just don't understand. So I was mixing. This was the first product.
Oh, let me tell you. This is a miracle in a bottle. Okay? This, because y'all know that K.Rashard keeps braids in our hair. And so, you know, when it comes to washing, we can't do all of that. This is life in a bottle. Seriously. Like life in a bottle. Like, it doesn't have that strong, you know, that scent. And that was what I told you that I like. I like that it didn't have that medicine Auntie Betty. So that is by far my favorite product.
Yeah, the scalp cleanse has become the #1 product now, but it used to be my butters. My butters are still my #1 product, but they also are always on back order because
can't keep up.
Because I'm only one person, and so eventually God will bless me so somebody else will be making this for me. Just with my recipe.
She put it out there, people. If you can mix it. We're looking for a mixologist.
Yes. But these two products are, and my braid oil, which I don't have because I sold out of them. But I will make a new. But those two, the braid oil and scalp cleanse, are my two #1 products.
So you've been holding back on K.Rashard. I thought we were.
They always are sold out when you go.
She hurt my feelings. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So just make me a special batch.
I will make you a special batch.
Okay, and then call me up. And I'll be right over.
I will do that.
Be right over to get it. Tell me about this one because I've been interested.
This one?
No, the one in the jar.
This one here.
Yes, that one.
So my butters was mainly the first product. Well, I'll take that back. The second product I ever made. The first product I ever made, I don't make currently right now.
Oh, what was that?
It was a leave-in spray. That was my #1 seller. That's how it got me to even be able to start making products in the first place.
So you have a leave-in spray that you just stopped making because the demand was so high?
No. It was because, so what people don't know when you make products yourself about the curing process, right? So I have to make sure that there's no fungus and mold and all these things. Well, it takes 90 days for me to cure to make sure that the batch that I made was not corrupt. And so I have to wait 90 days to make sure before I can even roll it out. And if for whatever reason that batch goes bad, I have to throw it out and start again.
So that's just like money going down the drain.
Money going down the drain. And so that's something that I'm going to wait until I find me a distributor.
I never was looking for distributors now, y'all. Hey, we about to get some coins. Distributors, a mixologist. Come on.
All of that.
And K.Rashard looking for a plus size modeling agency that she can get into. Okay, so if y'all know somebody, tell me hit K.Rashard up. Okay, y'all know about my fashion as well as Miss Payne about my fashion. Always supermodel. Don't tell me about my product.
So the butter, this one is a lemon souffle. I make them in lavender mint too as well. Okay. But this is a hair and body butter, but
2 for 1?
It's 2 for 1. But I will tell you, if you do use it on your body, it'll increase hair growth. Okay, so you know.
Then I will have to go and invest in a waxologist.
You might have to go. But this has been my seller for my clients who come. Hair growth is my #1 thing. Okay. Like, I'm big on the health of hair, and this has been the reason why.
K.Rashard back her edges. Give me back my edges.
Well, if you go on my website, you'll see a lot of the testimonies that come to this product. A lot of my clients who are trying to go into a growth journey, usually they only have to use my products. That's all that they get to do, other than the ones that I recommend. But this is my #1 growth butter.
use this growth butter along with no other product, just this butter.
For your styling needs, correct. Now for washing, it depends. I'm real specific when it comes to that, but I'm big on creating a journey for my clients, so I tell them exactly what they need.
This is an experience.
It's an experience.
I want you to tell people that this is an experience. I'm not a stylist. I give you an experience.
I think I can say that
experience.
Yes.
Say it, girl. Say it with me. Dee the experience maker.
I guess we can say that I'm an experience maker.
Yeah.
I think my clients would probably agree with that.
Hey, I can, because I swear by that product now.
Thank you.
I really swear by that product. So tell me, what's next for DD Payne?
What's next? So the biggest thing is expansion right now in every aspect of the business at this point. So from space, obviously, my business partner and I are hoping to expand our space so we can add more services.
We're putting it out into the universe.
Yes, we receive all of that. Relaunching of my products, and I'm adding 2 new products. I'm not gonna say yet.
So it's a secret.
It is a secret, but I will be launching 2 new products out before the end of this month. So that's the biggest thing I'm working on is rebranding. And then expansion more into the theater side. I love being in the salon and I love my clients, but I want to be able to reduce my hours here at the salon.
You want to reduce this is a true working woman. She done told me she was a model, create an experience for your whole beauty.
Yes.
Beauty products, expansion.
Yes.
Like, the glow up is real.
It's real. Well, in my mind, I think it's real, so I hope so.
No, the glow up is real. What you say? You think it? What? You should think it and you can achieve it?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's what's, in store, at least for now. And then, I'll work on creating makeup products next year. But right now, I'm going to focus on hair.
Makeup products. Make sure you can give me some eyebrows, girl.
Yes, that's the product I'm going to roll with first. It's going to be eyebrows. Yeah, that's my biggest.
Baby, she growing edges and brows all at the same time. Working Woman Wednesday.
Yes. So my website is ddpayneartistry.com. All my social media is at Payne Artistry. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all the same. And that's DDDIDI.
And if you would like to be featured on Working Woman Wednesday, make sure you email me, K.Rashard18@gmail.com. See you next week.